Hello, hello, one, hello all. Let me turn down that gain. I'm sure that was a little punchy, a little harsh for everybody because now I can finally I can get the mic across the desk finally. Like look how far over it can go. I'm standing in the middle. It's crazy. This is nuts. I can finally get it to where I like it. You'll see me. I'm gonna be tweaking this thing probably for the next week while I try to figure out exactly where I want it as I'm looking and playing and doing things. He's LOLing. I don't know what that means. What's LOLing? Hello, 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 hello. Awesome. Alrighty. Do I have? Do I need more? Do I need more? Do I need more? More would be more be better. Probably more be better. Probably better up there. Yeah, that's probably a happier spot for everybody as far as the audio goes. So great. We've got it. Welcome. Welcome, Flawed Man. You're listening. You can hear all of the top 10 anime. Everybody's favorite day of the week, Waifu Wednesday, where we go through and we take a look at the top lists of anime and potentially make some adjustments to our own waifu list. Which I don't know if there's any real major changes that are going to come this week. I don't think we have anything that needs adjusting the same way other weeks have had. Today, I'm a little ooky of the tum tum, so I've got a Sprite into which I have shook about 10 bitters drops. So classic bartender's tummy feel good, little Sprite and a little bitters. So compai, everybody. Anime aunties visit Japan. I don't know what that means or what that is. I was worried because this mic boom is like huge. Like it's like what 2.5 inches thick. I was worried it would get in my way as far as like seeing the second screen, but so far so good. Staying out of the way. We'll see when I'm in the seated position if there's any real difference. Where is my ratings? Where'd you go? Do a lot of people really read all of these articles on ANN? Is that like a thing that occurs? Because I feel like this is ridiculous. How many things I've scrolled past at this point just to get to the anime review page. Where the heck did it go? Are you kidding me? It's not on here? What? Where'd it go? There it is. I found it. May 6th through the 12th. So we're going with a 5/6 on that one. There is this one, and then here's my chart leader. Perfect. Nerd. Nerd! It happens, don't worry. One day you too will be nerd. Alrighty, starting off with our anime trending chart. This is based on week 4. We have got Mobile Suit Gundam, The Witch from Mercury, popping off, staying at the top. Everybody saw it coming. We all knew, if you're watching Gundam, that this one is gonna this is changing Gundam, right? It's saying, hey, we were doing some fun stuff. We thought we'd try to get a different audience, but you know, at the end of the day, we know people want their Gundam. They want giant robots to be an allegory, and for people to still die, to still be that threat. Like, are you willing to fight for what you believe in? We want to see that. Late, but not as late as Lofty. Damn straight, I'm not as late as Lofty. What do you think I am? Some kind of Lofty late guy? Not I. Not I. Um, Oshinoko popping up into the number 2 position, finally getting Hell's Paradise out of the top 3 over here on Annie Trends, as we all knew it would. Oh, you Hell's Paradise lovers, how I wait. How I wait. Does anyone remember? I don't really like Chainsaw Man. I don't like Chainsaw Man. This is boring. I'm not a fan. I don't want to watch it. And how many other people were like, Chainsaw Man's great. And then Ronan dropped it because he was bored of it. And then Brandon dropped it because he was bored of it. And everyone was like, yeah, the anime is not as good as the manga. I don't want to do it. You're all just catching up to me. That's all. Animation in Hell's Paradise sucks. Oh no. Is there not still good fight choreography? Like, come on, Mappa. Come on. Because it even starts out with, did anybody else watch Karakuri Circus? Let me pull up Karakuri Circus real quick. Oh, there's a lot of wiggle up here. The IKEA desk is not exactly the most stable, so it has like a slight amount of wiggle to it. But then I have the monitors on clamp arms, so any wiggle, they're like, ooh. Karakuri Circus was a really like a fun show that sort of did the JoJo stand thing of all these different characters had like puppets that they controlled in order to help them attack, and it was like it wasn't good, but it was like really good for in between two good shonen. So like if you finish a good shonen and you're like, I want some more of this fun fighting action with some weird sort of superpowers, it was a really good filler anime for that. But the start of the Mappa is the like the V Rod or V Twin Mappa team or whatever it is. Let me pull up this picture. And that's the same team that did Karakuri Circus, as I recalled. Sure, this one said. You basically have big guy who punches marionettes, slender lady who knows how to be flexible so she can control this crazy puppet, this kid who's like grandpa built the puppet or something like that. I don't remember everything about it. I just remember it was like, well, that was fun. Not a end of the world. You gotta watch it now. But if you're bored in between a couple things, but the animation was always like, I wish this fight was like a little bit longer or a little bit better. And there was a few too many of the we're sitting around talking in between one fight to the next fight. And so it was like I can kind of see that team taking some of those same shortcuts up until that. Like I said, that 2-minute fight at the end of episode 2 is pretty good. Maybe 1 minute. I haven't timed it. However long that thing is, but I can't believe the later ones are getting even worse. You ignored Chainsaw Man 4 as trending. Nice, way to go, Pop. You can go your own way. That's right. You can go your own way. Yamato is trans weirdos are now editing Yamato out of the new color spread. They're lunatics. So, hold on a second. I'm not up on my One Piece lore, okay? Yamato's a girl who has to basically take the title of, we'll say, chief, because I don't remember what it actually is in the island words. But the chief is always a dude. So the whole point is that she's taking on this typically masculine role in order to be that person. And rather than praise a woman for reaching a position of power that a woman has not traditionally been able to reach in her village, the new sentiment is, well, she's actually a dude. She's a trans man. So instead of being a chick and being a strong, powerful woman who can become this chieftain, she's actually just a dude mentally. And that means that she's still a dude now that there is no female chief. Is that correct? Am I accurate in this description? Yamato is a girl who wants to become her idol, who is a man. So she introduces herself as that person, like she's actually that person. Nothing you said was right. Damn it! How is... Wait, how is that trans? Wants to become her idol? So is that like one guy who wants to be Korean? Does that mean he can be Korean now? Is that what we're saying? Twitter took the song Make a Man Out of You too literally, right? Modern Mulan. It's just activists projecting. Oh, that's better. Give me a few of those today. Michael has the story right. Okay. So it's not even like... So the things I've been gleaning from watching all of this aren't even close, and I thought they were like crazy dumb. Odin is the guy she looks up to. She calls herself Odin. She introduces herself as Odin. Well, Odin, like the soup. Allies are grifters and pretenders. No, you want the truth. Here's the hard truth. Somebody who calls themselves an ally is just terrified of becoming a target. That's all it is. They're just wrapping themselves in some sort of armor that will hopefully keep them from being the person who gets attacked. They don't really care. Because most people don't care about the person next to them, let alone some weirdo online who they've never met in their life. They just don't. That's not how humans work. There's the whatever thing that's like, oh, you can memorize, 10 close friends or something like that, and then beyond that, you get hazier and hazier. Like most humans are not designed to have like actual emotional contact with other people. So they're either in self-preservation mode by saying, "Oh, I'm on your side. Don't attack me," or they're in, if that were me, or that like me, and I'm gonna help you by saying something, not actually do anything. Like the soup. I am not a fan of Odin's soup, FYI. It's basically watered down soy sauce juice that they boil daikon radish and eggs and a bunch of other stuff in, and it just becomes less tasty. I'd rather have it be like sukiyaki, where it's like a nice thick, like max flavor soy sauce. That's what I want. You can't be transracial. That's what they say. But I don't see why not. I mean, I mean, is there a racial reality or like a genetic reality to your race? Like, do your genes dictate the color of your skin? Do the genes dictate the balls in your pants? Yes and yes, I'd say. So if we can swap one, why not swap both? Decided to show up in the short string. Well, welcome. I hope you put me on the PA and all of your workers are like, I don't know if I like what I'm hearing over the radio. This sounds a bit problematic to me. Odin was so wise. He got a soup in his honor. Yeah, bitchy soup. People are only confused because she bathed with the boys at the end of the arc. That's their argument. While we have Oda, the author, straight up stating that she is a female. I mean, is it like a split bath? And like she's in with the guys and everybody else is, like all the other girls are on the other side? Is she like horny? Is it like captains on one side and plebes on the other? Like, is there some other reason, or is it literally just like she's just in the dude's bath and no one cares? If no one cares, that's a weird thing to... She's flat, so what? Oh, she just snuck in. I see. When people say racism is somehow prejudice plus power, yeah, don't you know? You can't be racist against me because you have no power over me. What's funny is that's That's kind of how we should think of racism, right? Like, you should think of racism as the prejudice plus the power when you're encountering it. Because someone just being prejudiced against somebody, people are prejudiced all the time against people. All kinds of stuff is prejudiced. You grandma says something like racist to somebody. Your grandma doesn't hire them, doesn't pay them. Like, maybe she made someone feel bad, but is feeling bad like a big deal? Like, we should just be like, ah, grandma's got no power to like ruin that person's life. Don't worry about it. It's just grandma. Don't worry about it. There's nothing there. The problem is when they say prejudice plus power and then they stick you into a group that has more power, even though you're not in a group that has power. When they take the poor white kid who grew up in like an LA ghetto and you say, well, just because you have white skin, you have the power. And it's like, no, he's poor. His socioeconomic condition puts him in a lower powered position and people don't pay attention to it. But prejudice and power is just a way for people to say like, well, if I can classify you into a power group, then I can't be racist against you. And it's just a way for them to justify their own asinine beliefs. Blaine's automatically problematic. Yep, that's what I do. I go into the stylist and I'm like, give me the problematic haircut. What can you do for me? Who's flat? Definitely not Yamato. She makes Abigail Shapiro look like a cutting board. What? Abigail Shapiro was bred to feed a family of Catholics. And you're saying that she's flat compared to Yamato? Okay, I guess. As far as this topic goes, I'll just say Onimai was a bit confusing to me. Onimai should be the thing that you run from the quickest. Onimai hides a lecherous desire behind this. Well, this will give somebody a real life lesson. And it's like, I don't know that we need this lesson. I don't think we need middle school girls in their underwear to be like a focal point of our show. This doesn't seem great. Someone tries to tell a certain character to go to the correct bass, and Luffy basically tells them that it's all right. Oh, look. See? Luffy's like, whatever. I want to see the Yabos. I'm the Monkey King. I'm Monkey D. Luffy, Pirate King, and I've got stretchy arms, which means my dick won't get hard. At least let me look. Please? Grandma got no power till she's got a Glock. Yes, Grandma's Glock. Video game store grandma has unlimited power. Grandma, will you buy me GTA? Is that the bad one with the hookers and the money? No, it's the one you can steal cars in. Okay, Timmy. Here you go. You go full venti again. Only my fans are definitely PDF files. It sounds like I say Pedialyte when I say PDF files. The real issue is that there were so many trans characters in that arc, but they really wanted Yamato to be trans because they had a chance of joining the crew. Maps of the new woke group. The last two stripes of the inner white stripes signify one's attraction to minor regardless of gender. They need Jesus? What is the and it's the other one. Like, y'all motherfuckers need Jesus. Where is... Hold on. Didn't the maps try to make themselves a flag and we made fun of it? I thought we did. Oh, here we go. Yeah, they made this dumb V-shaped thing. Have you ever seen The Professional Homeowner, Wrangle Star? Act accordingly. This is the symbol. If you see this flag, this person wants you to know that they are attracted to youths, to young people. So if you see multi-blue color, multi-red pink color, white, and yellow green, if you see this V, act accordingly. The V Shoujo flag? No. Luffy sounds like Goku. What's the difference? Our extra parts are in different places. Oh yeah, when Goku's like, "You don't have a front tail," and he's like slapping Bulma in the crotch. that was, that was pretty funny. You're looking at a Pedialyte box right now. My God, did he know? I was talking so. The fuck is he talking? Oh, that's right. Shoot him. If that's the accordingly that you need to engage in for the defense of others. Just saying, act accordingly. Basically, the trans flag, yeah. What would Pippa's flag be if she had one for herself? Uh, skull and crossbones bunny, but like instead of a black background, it's sort of that like gamer girl pink to the gamer girl blue, like gradient. And like the bunny's got like an eye patch and then the other eye's like winking or something. I don't know. I'm just spitballing here. And they got kicked off Twitter. Oh, good. Good, good, good. Pippa's way better than she should be. She is very funny. She is very funny. The trap flag. There's a trap. I haven't even gotten through half of the first list yet. Skip and Loafer. Obviously, we have a decent quality, but slow show that I'm not interested in. Go to Serranos' channel and rewatch his video on his little private link if you want to keep seeing that one. The Saudi crescent moon flag. uh, gross. Love story with Yamada-kun. Yamada, we've talked about him, the magical computer repair specialist who can fix laptops by plugging in full computers into them. Pippa's going to play Yik today. She started at 6, and by the time your stream started, she was about 5 minutes into the game. Nice. Which of these have the best Rule 34 so I can annoy my stepdaughter? Which of these anime have the best Rule 34? Stepdaughter. What? What? Admiral Akbar on the white background? Yeah, exactly. The trap flag. Oshinoko. You know as far as purely amount, it's gonna be Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer is definite. Oh, that microphone mount moves. It doesn't have the big dumb springs that like creak creak every time I moved the old one. Dang. That's what you get for paying 3 times the price. That's what you get. Thank you. Thank you, Elgato Boom Arm, for being what you are. No, Demon Slayer has to have the best, like, most Rule 34. And so if you got more of it, there's a better chance of having better versions. Didn't watch today's Oshi no Ko. You're playing games all day. I also did not watch today's Oshi no Ko. The heck was I doing today? Oh, we were running all over the place. Dropped my car off so I can get the oil leak on the turbo return line fixed because I don't want to fucking do it. I got to get it dynoed, and they won't let it on the dyno if it's dripping oil. And they're like, so I got to go get that patched up. So I'll get that fixed, and then I just run around doing other chores today. Tengoku Daimakyo. Moving down a little bit. I gotta imagine that some of those like longer format, like big mystery things will be like, here's a bunch of hints about a mystery, and then sort of come into that valley of let's figure things out or kind of establish our characters. Then they'll get back in and like really ramp up the mystery. So I'll be surprised if this one doesn't start to pick back up around episode 9 or 10. But no spoilers, please. You were leaking? Yeah, I've my O2 Bug Eye has an EJ205 swap, and the turbo return line has like a really slow leak in it. And it's like It's literally like I'll top up a quarter of a quart like every 6 to 8 months. It's super slow, so I've always just let it go because it was like not a huge deal, nothing to worry about. But now that I've got to get it on a dyno, they're like no fluid drips. I'm like, it's probably gonna drop something while they put it on there. Just I don't better to not deal with it than to have to deal with it. You watched Kamikatsu and you're officially done with it? Yeah, you posted that. Let me pull it up in the Discord. You posted the jumbo CG. They were like, "Can we make the CG animal bigger?" And they were like, "Yeah, we can do that. How much bigger do you want it?" "Unreasonably bigger, please." It's even funnier because I know how this thing moves. I know how their CG looks. So like just seeing it not moving, I'm like, "Yep, yep." Look at the little tiny people down there, little guys trying to hold it together. Freaking Goofy. Goofy! Why are you like this anime? Worst Rule 34 Fire Emblem? Because of the gay? No, it's probably because of the incest. It literally is G. No, dang it. I was hoping I was right. But I was also hoping I wasn't right, I guess, at the same time. Can I be right but also wrong? All right. Insomniacs moving up a little bit. Demon Slayer moving down a little bit. All this movement, but Danger's standing still. And then Mashal in, what is this, week 4? So the 4th episode of Mashal got them to pop it back up. I guess we're getting introduced to like some other characters that could be interacted with. There's an asshole who does gay dumps monthly, and it covers like 3 pages every time, and I hate it so much. I'd say he needs more fiber in his diet, but if they're gay dumps once a month, he's probably catching. He's probably a catcher. Gay says, gross. Don't make it even worse. That's rough, buddy. All right, Anime Corner. What have you got for us? Demon Slayer Simpery! That's what they got for us, but dang, look at this. We've got Loving Yamada. Loving Yamada coming up. That is not something I was expecting to see. They're still holding on hope for Hell's Paradise. They're still wooed by pretty colors. I don't know. Are there pretty colors? I'm not exactly the best judge of that one. Loving Yamada is great. I love Loving Yamada. But would you see anybody putting it in a near 3-way tie with Oshi Demon? Hmm? Hmm? He also doesn't tag him, so I can't just yaoi or gay. You can't ignore it. Send him a DM and say, hey, some of your work last time was really triggering. I was hoping you could tag it so that I don't have to deal with that. Just play the California super straight card. I believe in you. Nothing good about Hell's Paradise. I love how negative you are about that show. It makes me really giggle quite a bit. JoJo is quite colorful. It sure is, both in art and skin tone. But what about Hell's Paradise? For real, that might work. I know, man. I'm telling you, there's 2 ways to interact with people on the internet. You either tell them to eat shit because you don't want to deal with whatever their shit is, or you make them think they're helping you, that they have the ability to make your life better. And the only way it happens is if they do it, because people have this innate desire to feel needed, wanted, or have an accomplished goal. So if you can say that this little thing that won't take you much time will change my life, will make my life that much better, it's it's gonna be a thing people want to jump on. Seeing men triggers my rape memory. Seeing two of them makes it worse. No, you can't get too detailed. If you get too detailed, you may just give him ideas for his next artwork. Kamikatsu at the 5%. This is Anime Corner has to be the Reddit like irony army showing up. You just ignore idiocy on the internet. That's why I said responding to. Like, obviously the answer is just keep scrolling, but sometimes you want to interact. Sometimes you wanna respond. You wanna join up. You wanna have some fun. Oh my goodness, Tengoku barely squeaking in on the 10th position there. Just a barely ahead of Konosuba. Skipping low for outside of the top 10. How far do we have to go before we go to my anime of the season? Cafe Terrace in 23rd position. Thank you. Cool. Very nice. Enjoyable. My favorite. Batting that mouse around for laughs. Can't believe one of the best JoJo characters is a Dardo. You dripped Kamikatsu this morning. It's trash. You dropped it. Yeah, that makes sense. It's been trash like the entire time we've been looking at it. Is there a dark mode ANN, or is ANN like against dark modes? Is ANN racist about the internet? But I realized that thing that happened that one time where the background was like weirdly dark on one side, it's actually like a texture. Like they have a stuck image behind the page. You actually scroll, you can see this white line here of the like article page, and this one just happens to go past it on the side. It's very, very weird design of their website. Use your browser's dark mode? Wait, my browser's in dark mode. What do you mean? Do I have a darker mode? How do I have a darker mode? What do I do? How to use Chrome dark mode? It's one of those Supreme pizzas. Oh, gross. I wish there was a dark ANN. We'll start it and we'll call it Anime After Dark. Anime News Network Dark Edition. Special Dark. That's what we'll call it. You learn how to do that in web design? Yeah, well, ANN didn't. So they're sticking Insomniacs in their top spot. We've got Vinland and One Piece. People loving it. Skip and Loafer right on top of Mobile Suit, which has made a little bit of a fall. So it actually moved below Skip and Loafer for these last couple bits. Radiant Dark. Oshinoko. Oof. I still think it's better. Do they have it like falling? I could understand some people being like, wow, really killer first movie, and then not being as excited about the revenge arc. I get it, but it's definitely still tops in my heart. It's an insult to Supreme Pizzas. The Chicken Supreme. At least Yuri is number 30. Pop, are you watching Yuri Is My Job? You got to chime in on Friday. You, I feel like we got the somebody trips and then gets like accosted to work at a place, but we haven't had any like follow up as to like if Yuri Is My Job is any good. Sure am watching. I sure am. Are you kidding? Yuri girls serving me food? That's a dream come true in Canada. All our Yuri girls are sticking themselves in the assisted Minecraft machines. Yuri's what made me the tradesman I am today. I looked and I said, I get it, but how do I? What? And then I started researching, and now I know how to fix anything. Probably just don't like the slow pace of Oshi. If executed well, slow pace can be the best. The trick is if they keep moving, right? I'm okay with slow pacing as we build to the next thing, but we need to build to a next thing. That so as it feels like we're building to a next thing. The second that it's like, oh, end of season and nothing happened, ooh, that's gonna be a big ding. That's gonna be one of those moments where the ending of a series could actually kill the momentum of a series. Revenge is bad, and the fans know it now. Revenge is bad. I'm okay. All these damn Zoomers, they need to be zoomy in. Danger's in my heart. And your clueless first friend. In number, ooh, but it's fallen. It's fallen. What's making moves that? Ooh, Magus Bride just bleeding followers. Birdie Wing! People don't like Owie's story. I told you people don't like Owie's story. I also am bored of Owie's story. I want more Eve. Give me more Eve, the girl who just broke away from the Yakuza. Reject Zoomin, embrace Moomin. Do you even know Moomin? Like, are you... And I mean, like, no, as in more than just, like, what I'm about to, like, pull up. Are you actually, like, a Moomin fan? Let's open this one up. Not that one, Blader. What do you mean, not that one? What other Moomin is there other than the Moomin? Viewers are tired of the MC being afraid of being on an elevator stuck with a tall girl. Oh no! I'll be stuck with a tall girl. All you can do is look straight at the booba. Is that for, I would have thought that would be for Dangers. Yeah, Dangers in my heart. There we go. Dangers on my heart's on its way up. Clueless First Friend and Magus Bride are both the downturners. You're a Moomin Rider, Stan? You mean, isn't it Mugen Rider? Wait. Oh. The One Punch Man guy. Okay. Bicycle Boy. I get you. All good. We've got Yuri Is My Job. It's on its way up still. It's still overall on an upward trajectory here, so that's good. Otaku Elf. Also on its way up. Could be starting a big phase. I would be excited because people think it's getting better, but then I remember this is to the taste of anime viewers, and I learned that it must be discarded. Discarded. Well, Hell's Paradise is shedding fans. Ding, 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 ding. Bum, 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 bum. Ranking of Kings. I feel like I'm missing something. Like I need to watch Ranking of Kings, but I always forget about it when I sit down to watch a thing. A&N's the closest ranking Hell's Paradise correctly, though. Yeah, there's something A&N, like, as shit as they can be, they do still have, like, a wider reach of audience than some of these other places. So, I'm sure that helps. Oh, boy. Who's still watching Ray Liotta that wants to defend it on Friday? Hmm? More like, why Ray Liotta bitched out and didn't murder a dude who tried to kill him or kill her. She's McQueen. Otaku Elf is rising. Perfect. Yep. Yeah, it's I mean, look at it. It's got a little flat, little little pulse, and now we've got a little bit of a rise. We might get a little mooning here. You were right. You're right about what? The people that kidnapped her, the reason they did it, the fact that nothing fucking happens. The fact that we've lost all sense of stakes and tension every time. Ray Liotta better than Ray Liotta. Is that a sport ball guy? It's probably right then. Oh, the actor. The actor from Goodfellas. Oh, he's still acting. He's in Cocaine Bear. Oh, he died. How did he... Wait. Did he just die? He died of the silent killer that affects half of U.S. adults. Pulmonary edema. No. Well, at least he recorded... No, this was 2022 he died. How did... Oh, he must have finished filming Cocaine Bear. Well, at least we got Cocaine Bear out of it. Died almost a year ago? Yeah, I figured that out. I got there eventually. Thanks, Google. Rip Ray Liotta. He died doing cocaine on set. Yeah, and they just called it a pulmonary embolism or whatever. The report just came out about the death. Oof. Oof. Stole the bear's blow. Yeah, it wasn't him doing cocaine. It was that he was doing the bear's cocaine, and the bear was like, my cocaine, and he's not. Get it? The bear was like, my cocaine. Famous actor Michael Caine. There you go. That's that. I clarified for Dragon Roots just in case he's not aware of Michael Caine because he thinks Oklahoma is a country. What else we got on this list? Dang it. Home Hero, One Hit Kill Sister, Magical Destroyers just down at the bottom. Rokudo. Oof. Oof. The problem is, because I think this poll works a little bit differently. The people rate like whether or not they enjoyed watching it, not like out of like anything. So you get a bunch of people voting up or down on a thing, and it just sort of, if something is ignored, things that are bad aren't necessarily moved like below it. You just get like, but you do get some like Aristocats Otherworldly. That was pretty garbage. Summon to Another World, pretty garbage. Like Legendary Hero isn't like worst of the season by any means. You've got Kuma 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 Bear Punch above it. You have My Home Hero down at 32nd. Like, I feel like these are just shows that people aren't watching necessarily, and so they're just not getting videos. Seeing Legendary Heroes dead so low is crazy in it. Oklahoma was Indian country, so he's technically right. If he's in the Indian part, isn't it like half of Oklahoma is Indian land? You're right, though. What if this was rated by someone's amount of spite? I don't know. I'll have to look into the... Because they say based on our daily streaming reviews and on the Your Score page with the latest simulcasts. So, not exactly sure. Probably based on how many positive ratings the show gets. That's kind of what I'm thinking, that in that list at least the bigger issue for a lot of people are just going to be getting a review at all, right? Okay, let's see the let's see if this setup can withstand sit down time. All right. It's weird. I think I'm closer to the desk when I'm standing, but I can just bump the mic back a little bit when I sit it down. Let's adjust this a little bit. Twisty. There we go. That's more like what I like. There we go. Okay. I'm happy. I am pleased. You know, sometimes you get a thing and you're like, I don't know if I'm going to be happy with this thing. It's kind of more money than I'd want to spend on a thing. But maybe it'll fix all my problems. And then it fixes your problems and it's like better than you think it would be. You're like, damn, I should have done this like a year ago. Suddenly gotten very pixely and there was a bit delay, but I think it fixed itself. The delay, I mean. Should be fine now. Interesting. Did anybody else get a pixely occurrence? Did that happen to anybody else? Because that would be whack if it was just like, oh, everything's moving. I gotta slow down the bits. We can't be going too crazy here. Anyway, thank you, one. Thank you all very much for joining me today on our Waifu Wednesday stream where we look at the top 10 lists and sort of get a thermometer check, get an oil check, you know, just kind of shove our dipsticks into the anime community and figure out who's where with what and what they think about what voting on. The only one I think we don't really look at is we could look at popularity on AniList for next week. We could check that out. But I look forward to some good old anime reviews and some. What else are we doing? Anime reviews and more Pokemon tomorrow. More Moemon. Will the tomorrow be longer? Yes. The Wednesday is always cut short. And the Thursdays and Fridays will always be a little longer. Shoving your dipstick and doing an oil change? Exactly. It was pixelated and sped up for a bit. How interesting. I wonder what that would be from. Because in theory, the camera to the system to the Wi-Fi, like all of that is on the same item, moving up and moving down together. So they shouldn't be moving too much out of sync. I mean, there's going to be a little bounce, a little wobble. But I really, really wonder what would be going on there. But everyone, have some fun. Enjoy your day. It's freaking hot up here, but I hope this heat dome finally collapses so we can get some well-needed rain in the Northwest here. Kampai, everybody, and I'll see you tomorrow. Kampai.